How's everybody doing? Sunday. Yanquiel, hermano, ¿cómo está todo? Felicidades por ustedes allá en Nicaragua, Yanquiel. Que la cosa está buena. Noel Delving, thank you, Noel. Thank you for always being there. I really appreciate your support. It's like every time I start the live, I'm just expecting to see Noel in there. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Ed Rielo, mi amigo Ed. ¿Cómo anda todo, Ed? Ed, yo espero que somehow I've been some type of a inspiration, motivation for how well you are dressing, my friend. I love it. Thank you. We're going to be talking about Cigar Aftertaste. Yesterday, Saturday, a new customer mentioned that he doesn't smoke often because of the cigar aftertaste. So I said, you know what, tomorrow I need to share with my people my experience about cigar aftertaste. But first, I want to say hello. How's everybody doing? Today is Sunday. It is a beautiful day right here in Tampa, Florida, to be out on the water, to be on a boat, having a great time. So if you're enjoying that experience right now, oh my God, God bless you. God bless you. What a beautiful day. Or even playing golf, huh, Zach? You been playing golf? Oh, yeah. Oh, playing golf is... I don't think in this lifetime I will get to it because I'm such a busy person. And the little time I have, I love to spend it with the family. And if I'm not with the family, I'm the type of guy of enjoying sceneries. I like to be by the water. I like to be in a mountain. I like to be reflecting. And I think if I start playing golf, it would take my mind. I would have to concentrate on the ball and the stick, and I wouldn't be able to reflect and think so much. That's what I think. But that's why I'm in the cigar lifestyle, because we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship. Craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. And today we're talking about cigar aftertaste. The first mistake that people make when they're new into cigar, and it does affect the aftertaste big time, is lighting the cigar. Lighting the cigar. I see people cutting the cigar, having his new torch lighter. You know, they bought a torch lighter, they bought a nice cutter. No one said, listen, wet the cigar. Wet the cigar before you cut. Two things. When you wet the cigar, before you cut, first of all, it's going to guarantee that in case the cigar wasn't in the right humidity, the cap is not going to crack. And second, your palate, it's already kind of getting used to of what is coming because you tasting the wrapper. That will avoid that when you light up the cigar, you will be speeding all the time. And we get to about speeding all the time. So wet the cigar, the cap, cut it, and then light up the cigar with your beautiful new torch out of your mouth. Don't be puffing from the torch. I know it looks macho man, it looks like you have conquered fire, you know your stuff, you look alike going. It's like you going in a muffler of a truck and going. It's the same thing. You getting the cigar so hot when you puffing from the torch, and you getting your palate so hot that the taste is gonna be weird. It's gonna be unfamiliar. That taste is gonna be lingering in your mouth forever. Even almost done with a cigar, you will still have that really unfamiliar taste. For someone that's been smoking 30 years and their palate is already shot, all they smoke is full body cigars, yeah, they can go, makes no difference. But if you're getting new into the lifestyle, you have to be really careful with your palate. So let's go ahead and cut. Did a really nice cut. And let's go ahead and light up. Let's go ahead and light up out of my mouth. If you have a soft flame lighter, like a big lighter, you can puff from your big lighter. That's fine. It's a really soft flame. Just don't puff too hard. If you got matches, same thing. Wood matches, you can puff from the match. Turn for the match, and you can puff. That's fine. It's not hot enough to mess up your palate. If you're using a torch, light up the cigar outside of your mouth. That's why you gotta buy the lighter and a butane tank. So when you run out of gas, you don't feel like you lost anything. We got a big butane tank to refill your lighter.
Yeah, I want 8K started at 9, so it's a little bit hotter. Yeah.
When you blow and you see that it's even red, you can start puffing. Now look how I puff.
Yeah. Straight cut, not a straight cut. No, I mean like on the lighter.
No, I don't know. It's not. It's a building.
From those first few puffs that you do in the beginning, you're not looking for any taste. Be really careful. Do it really gentle. You're just letting your palate to get familiar. Right in the beginning, for you that are new into the lifestyle, you not even want to taste the tobacco in the beginning. So puff really gentle. You don't want to overheat the cigar to get bitter. Puff really gentle. And again, all this recommendation is assuming that you bought a fine premium cigar. A 10, 11, 12, 14 to $22 cigar. Assuming that you bought a fine premium cigar, that you pay a lot more money because it's been aging a longer time. The tobacco is fermented for at least a year, and you can accomplish no aftertaste with those good cigars if you do it the right way. If it's just a bundle cigar, forget about it. If it's just a bundle cigar, forget about it. Raymond, hermanito. Claro que sí, hermano. Estoy ahí ya. Un saludo a Raymond Pages. I'm saying hello to Raymond Pages. He's in a beautiful restaurant in a mountain in Estelí, looking with a beautiful view. And he's saying that next time we're going to be there. Raymond, asegúrate que la próxima vez no se nos pase ir a ese restaurante. Me quedé enamorado con las fotos que me mandaste y las mandaste el mismo día que yo me fui, yo casi. Hermano, se te extraña. Claro que sí, ya voy ahora en marzo. Vamos a comprar el pasaje, vamos en marzo y vamos a estar allá juntos. So please, let's continue. I don't want to get away from lighting up the cigar in a way, a good cigar, so you don't get any aftertaste. That's a big deal for someone that is getting into the lifestyle. And we will get in a little bit why you smoke cigars. A lot of people think it's just it's just looking alike, a copying peers, but there's a lot more into it why you smoke cigars. So the first few puffs, we haven't been finding masks that you can smoke cigars, so you're good, no mask. So those first few puffs is basically how you serve your bourbon, your whiskey. If you're a normal individual, you usually just sip a little bit, hold it, and then pass through. You allow your palate to open up. Same thing with cigars. Those first few puffs of the first quarter of the cigar, first eighth of an inch of the cigar, I'm not really into getting the taste of the cigar. I'm just helping the cigar to get warm, so it can get to the right temperature, open up, and give me his true tones. So now I can start really looking into tones. I have about a quarter. This is the moment that you should have your favorite drink and start sipping. Start sipping, smoking. Hold it in your mouth for 3-4 seconds. Linger in your mouth and let it go. 3-4 seconds and let it go. Don't inhale. You don't have to inhale. And when you see cigar smokers have been in this lifestyle for some time, doing retrohale, not really going in their lung, just running through the nose, they're looking for more tones on the tobacco. They're not really inhaling. You don't have to inhale. Just keep the smoke inside of your mouth for 3-4 seconds and let it go. Right at the beginning, it would just taste like smoke, like tobacco smoke. But it's a big difference if it's a bundle of inexpensive cigars or a fine cigar. There's a big difference with the smoke inside of your mouth, depending on the quality of the tobacco, the quality of the cigar. So if you make the mistake of not spending a lot of money on a cigar because it's your first experience, you don't want to spend a lot of money on a cigar that you're not going to enjoy, that's a huge mistake because your first experience, you're going to do it with a cheap cigar and you will never go back to at least try the lifestyle. So please, your first time, you better look for a premium cigar. Now, you need to be educated on which premium cigar you should smoke the first time. That is key because you go into a store and the word that you learn, that you hear to everybody saying is Maduro, and you never smoke cigars and you get into the shop and you go, you're nervous, you tense and you go, I want a Maduro. Oh, that's a big mistake. You're not suitable for Maduro. I know it's a fancy word, it sounds good, but Maduro has nothing to do with you that you're getting into the lifestyle. Hold your horses. I will better learn Connecticut, like Connecticut from Connecticut Valley, the U.S. I know English is not my primary language, but it's Connecticut, Steve?
Connecticut shade.
Connecticut shade.
From
Connecticut
the Hartford
shade.
Valley of Connecticut.
That would be a safe word, Connecticut shade, because you're new into the lifestyle. Connecticut shade is going to be a lighter wrapper, creamy wrapper. Most of the time, you're going to put a Connecticut on a mild cigar, and if you pay for a Connecticut wrapper cigar, $11, $12, $14, and you tell the tobacconist that you want a mild Connecticut cigar and it's $12, $14, there's 99% that you're going to have a great experience if you do it right the first time. Now, we already covered how to light up the cigar, how to wet the cigar, why you wet the cap first, cut it, light outside of your mouth, and then start puffing. Second thing is have a drink with a cigar. Start sipping every time you smoke it. Sip, smoke. Sip, smoke. Third thing, don't rush it. Don't rush it. There was a guy here, there was a customer, new customer from Brazil, and he light up the right cigar. My tobacconist here point him into the right cigar. But it was his first cigar. He was next to his wife and his wife's friend, and they were having a good time. And that guy looked like a chimney. He was going, and I said, ooh, that's a recipe for a disaster. Why? Because his blood pressure is going to go down pretty quick. He's going to start sweating. He's going to puke, He's going to go, oh, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. Where's your bathroom? We already know it. We already know how it goes down. So I said, sir, I know you're having a great experience, but you need to slow down. I said, you're right, I'm going too fast. And his wife said, yes, you see, the professional saying that you're going too fast. You need to slow down. You need to slow down. If the cigar goes off, you just clean the ashes, roll the ashes, light up the cigar, and you can keep smoking. There's nothing bad with a cigar going off. In this Sunday life here, probably the cigar is going to go off twice because I really get into the conversation because I'm really passionate about this lifestyle of cigars. And probably I'm not going to be paying attention to the cigars like I'm supposed to. So that is fine for a cigar to go off. So slow down.
Now my baby's outside, so I'm like gotta do a nice one. Yeah.
If you put bread on a toaster and you toast that bread to the right golden, when you put the butter and the jelly and you eat that bread, it tastes amazing, amazing. But one of those days that you're really hungry, you're in a rush, and you burn the bread, you go, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna eat it like that. For how long that burnt taste it stays in your mouth? For how long? The whole morning. So if you do it completely wrong, smoking your first cigars, it's gonna take 3 days for that aftertaste to get rid of it. So you need to do it right. Don't make the mistake because it's your first cigars and you don't know if you're gonna like it to buy a cheap cigar because you're gonna hate it. Cheap cigars is for people that have been smoking forever. They kind of have their palate already burned and it doesn't matter what they're smoking, they can tolerate it. Cheap cigars are not for people that are getting into the lifestyle. Understand that.
Cheap cigars are good, his cigars are cheap.
So remember, we're gonna ask for a Connecticut wrapper, mild cigar, and at least $11 to $22 because you have to understand the cigars put separatements apart. It's like cars. It's like anything in a men's world. They put us apart. You know how we dress, what we drive, things like that. It's the same situation with cigars. And now we have a coffee break. Coffee break brought to you guys by Tabanero for me and you. Gracias, Gaby, gracias. Tabanero for me and you. Tabanero is roasted by Naviera Coffee Mills. They've been in Tampa, Florida for 104 years. And we are extremely, extremely honored that Danny Fernandez, the owner of La Naviera Coffee Mill, agreed to do our coffee blend based on my palate for a Cuban espresso. So, wow. Let me clean my palate first. If I can open the bottle. Again, if you want to clean your palate between cigars, just drink tap water. Tap water with a little bit of lime. But it's a little bit hotter here in Tampa, so we're going to do some sparkling water. So the gentleman that I explained this yesterday, what is the situation with aftertaste, he said, wow, it makes a lot of sense that every time I try to smoke a cigar, I do it only once a year because I try, and I still don't like the experience. And I said, well, you know, anything in life is if you have someone to hold your hand and kind of guide you how to go about it. So his wife said, okay, let me ask you, how often do you smoke cigars? And I replied, only in a special occasions. And she said, oh, okay. And then I give him 5 seconds and I said every day. Because every day is a special occasion for anyone in earth. Anyone that is alive, every day is a special occasion. But she said, wow, that's nice. But you kind of see in the back of her mind, like, well, but you know, you can probably get sick pretty soon because you smoke a cigar every day. And then I kind of read her mind. I just give him a few seconds. We got into the conversation and I said, well, think about this. Cigar smokers, we get to live longer. She said, what? Media has been saying forever. Well, not forever. From Steve, up to what year they were saying that cigarettes were good? Because recently,
doctors and medical professionals were saying that cigarettes were good because they made you relax. I have a cigarette after dinner. Early cigarette ads, even into the 60s, had doctors in the ads in their white coats and stethoscopes smoking Lucky Strikes. And they were telling pregnant women to smoke cigarettes because it would calm their nerves down.
oh my God.
And so Yeah, smoking cigarettes up until actually the 1970s was promoted, and if you look at all the old television shows, everybody was smoking cigarettes.
You're right. You're right. All the movies, 80s.
Movies,
yeah,
TV
yeah,
shows.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, and then they switched it completely. They went completely against cigarettes, and I understand. Cigarette has about 2,000 chemicals. It has papers. It has a lot of stuff that can make you addictive. Anything that you do during your day, the only thing you're thinking is when I'm gonna get my next break to get a hit, to smoke a cigarette. That's why it's even difficult to employ people who smoke cigarettes, because they not even can concentrate on their task, because all they thinking is the next break to smoke a cigarette. Now, ladies and gentlemen, cigar has nothing to do with that, because cigar is a ritual. It's an hour ritual that you need to find the right moment with yourself or friends to light up a good cigar. It has nothing to do with cigarettes. When I go on vacation to any part of the world, and if it's a non-smoking friendly place, and I'm a week and a half without smoking, I don't have any withdrawal. I'm okay. I'm wonderful. I'm enjoying the view. I'm enjoying a new country. But going back, the why, smoking cigars, cigar smokers get to live longer. Let's reflect on that matter. Let's enjoy craftsmanship and reflect on life. Stop time and reflect on life. Think about this. How many people do you know that once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, they're not in front of the TV, they're not on the phone, they light up a cigar, they're starting enjoying the cigar because of the natural nicotine on the tobacco leaf and the beautiful tones, flavors, the mystique around tobacco. They lower their blood pressure. Everything slows down. They are more aware of their surroundings. They start paying attention to details closely. And for some reason, they start reflecting a little bit about life, about things that they're going through right now, about how much they have better themselves from yesterday, from last week. Because that's the race of a human being, to be better of the person that he was last week. And then most of the time when you get there, the next thing is to start planning future. Think about the future. If you do that 3 times a week, opposite with the person that gets back from work and just get in front of the stupid box and then eat in front of the stupid box and then watch the foosball and watch all the sports, which is good, which is great. They keep you focused on the sports and the TV. Do you think they will get to live longer, or an individual that smokes cigars 2-3 times a week, has his mentally therapy, gets to know himself a lot more, works on the future? Who do you think will get to live longer? The guys that doesn't smoke cigars, or the cigar smoker? I'll leave it up to you. Again, you're getting this advice from a guy that sells cigars, so I'll leave it up to you. It's been great for me. I've been smoking cigars since I was, 27, 26, I think. 27, 26, on and off. And then when I turned 30 and I really got into this industry, I'll smoke, every day. And people get a hard time. They get a hard time understanding that I smoke 2-3 cigars a day. They go, no way, you should be dying next year. Yeah, right. I'm gonna live 120 years. Watch me. Watch me. So yes, cigar smokers, we get to live longer. There's no doubt that we get to live longer, because most of the damage that we have in the Western world is not physically, it's mentally. It's mentally. It's everything that we have to deal with in our mind, the amount of pressure that we have in our mind. So every time we can give some therapy to our minds, believe me, you add life, you add more life to your vacations right here on Earth. So guys, I think we are getting close to closing. If you believe you had good information here, why you get aftertaste, why you don't smoke so often because of the aftertaste, and you think it was well explained in the beginning of the video, please share with your friends. And if anybody says, oh no, cigars, oh no, I don't smoke cigars, look for this title and send it their way and say, listen, this guy didn't keep me to the end of the video to explain everything. He explained it right in the beginning with his broken English, but I think you'll be able to understand. Share with them why it's a blessing to be in the cigar lifestyle, in the premium cigar lifestyle. Thank you, Raymond. Good to see you. Because it is a blessing. The amount of people that you get to meet in the cigar lifestyle, it's amazing. We all have something in common. People say, well, most of the people who smoke cigars, they can afford it, you know? It's something, it's expensive, they can afford it. Yeah, there's a lot of truth about that. But I don't think the people who smoke cigars, they smoke it because they can afford it. There's something else behind, and it's a lot bigger than pricing. Think about it. Many of the people that are attracted to the cigar lifestyle, they're professionals. They're professionals. They're successful managers, they're successful leaders, they're successful engineers, doctors, you name it. And most of the successful professionals, they all have something in common. They get better and better at what they do because they love what they do. Because they love what they do. And how do you get to love the process of what you do? Most of the time because you're a passionate person. So what we all have in common, people who smoke cigars, is that we are passionate about life, passionate about our profession. So if everybody around you, your wife, your family, every time you bring cigars, the subject of cigars go, no, that's bad for your health. Ask yourself why your brain keeps saying every year, I should try a cigar. Check yourself, see if you're a passionate person. Because you're a passionate person, you're missing the boat. You got to be in this group. Because we need to change the world. And to change the world, it's hard for just one person. It has to be the people in the cigar lifestyle, which they're really passionate. Please, welcome yourself into the cigar lifestyle. We are right here in Tabanero Cigars, which is a small boutique, started 11 years ago, with big dreams. Big dreams. Small boutique with big dreams. Come by Ybor City, stay tuned every Sundays, and you always learn a little bit. And if you don't learn anything, I don't know. You get to see me smoking cigars and sometimes talking nonsense, covering everything that happened during the week, and get to know me. And when you have a chance, you're in Tampa, come by, send me a note on the website. I see all the notes on the website. Hey, Yanko Maceda, I'm gonna be in town. I would like to meet you. I would like to talk a little bit more about cigars. Are you available? Of course I'm available. If I'm not in Nicaragua, I'm here in the US, I am available. I also want to mention cigar of the week, cigar of every morning, Robusto Conérico. Now the best sellers, the Robusto Conérico, regular Robusto, Toro, we have a membership. We have a membership that because the huge situation that we have with supply and demand around the world, tobacco, premium tobacco is not an exception. So we have made so much cigars to make sure that people who enjoy our lifestyle, Maceda lifestyle, they have cigars for at least 2 years. So to make it easy on you, if we've been watching the sales and you the type of guy that has been ordering a Robusto Conérico box, a Toro box every 2 months, every 90 days, because I'm a fan of Jeff Bezos, my cousin from Amazon. I like the whole thing with the coffee that you put it on reorder and the iPhone chargers, because we go through iPhone chargers between the company and my home. I think we go through 20, 30 iPhone chargers. So I'm in a subscription for iPhone charging cables. I love it. You save 5%. That's amazing. So we say, you know what? Let's copy the good habits and allow our clients to put their ordering, their Robusto, their Toro, their best sellers on autopilot. So now when you order in your box, you can say every month, every 2 months, every 3, 4, 6, every 10 years. You can put them in there. And we give you a 5% off. Woo, 5% off. So you can jump on the automatic reorder. And that, when we pull reports of projections, we can have an idea that our good customer, good client, Ken Golf, he orders 4 boxes of Robusto a month and 4 boxes of Toro a month, Toro Connecticut. And one of, he smokes a lot and he has a lot of friends. So now he has access to do it automatically. Ken, brother, my friend, we love you, we miss you. I hope you get better. And we're counting on you getting better because we want to pay a visit. Not besides you coming here, we want to go to your cabin and have a good time over there, smoke cigar, see the gators, see the animals, get to know Florida. All right, guys, I think it's been almost 30 minutes. I don't like to be over 30 minutes because people get bored of me, and I don't want that to happen. So it's a short 30 minutes. Always remember that the only reason why we are in Earth, don't get confused, is to serve others. To serve others. Doesn't matter what you do. Don't get caught up that you're doing this because of me, because of my son, because of my kids, because of my family. You're doing what you're doing to serve others. So do it the best way, man. Do it the best way. The work that makes us grow as professional is when nobody's looking. When nobody's watching you and you're doing that work by yourself, that's the one who makes us grow. Don't cheat yourself. Remember, right here at Tabanero, we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. I'll see you guys next Sunday.